Hi there, my name is Eric Haranen. I'm the founder of ReferMe.com and the author of Managing Your Company's Online Reputation, available on Amazon.com. First of all, I'd like to thank you for taking a moment to watch this case study video. I know you're busy, and I realize that you probably have to get through one or two of our videos in order to see this case study. I promise you, regardless of where your business is right now, if you're looking for new customers, you'll find this very interesting. So basically what I'm titling this is how to leverage one or more positive reviews to dominate Google, attract customers, and protect your online reputation. So why do you want to watch this? The truth is that online reviews can make or break any business, regardless of whether you have a website or an online presence or not. And traditional review sites like Yellow Pages, Yelp.com, Google, they do not favor small businesses. Okay, and by that I mean anyone can leave a review about your business. Competitors, ex-employees, they don't have to be legitimate reviews. That makes it very difficult for small businesses. However, if you're looking for more customers, this approach that I'm about to show you will work for your business. So let's get into it. Hopefully this doesn't sound too familiar. This is how it all started with a client of mine. Small building contractor in Montreal. He called me up one day and he noticed that he had an unhappy customer and he left a really negative review about his business, and it was showing up on Google right beside his company name. Okay, so if you did a search for Newsom Construction, which is the name of the company, I'll show you in just a minute, the first page had 3 negative reviews. It was the same guy. He just left it in 3 different places. Okay, so of course the client was completely enraged. He knew who it was, but because these review sites will never remove a review unless it's the person who left a review, there's very little you can do about it. So he gave us a call for help. So what would you do? As I just said, most review sites will never remove a negative review, and we couldn't get the angry customer to remove the review. Okay, I called him personally, and no luck. I got his voicemail, I sent him an email, and he said in no uncertain terms he was not going to remove the review. So this is what we did. Basically what we did was we created a video using the client's existing testimonials. They'd been in business for over 20 years. The problem wasn't that they didn't have good reviews. They didn't have good reviews on review sites, review sharing sites, so they weren't appearing anywhere on Google. So we turned those into a video, which I'll show you in just a minute. We uploaded the video to youtube.com, and then we syndicated that video to multiple video hosting sites. So there's other sites similar to YouTube that are very powerful with Google, and when you get those videos on those sites, there's a good chance that they'll show up on Google. And then finally what we did was we wrote and syndicated a press release about the company, specifically about the company reviews that they've been getting. Okay, and the idea of that was to bump up the search rankings of our videos as well as the company's primary website. So let's see how this all turned out. What I'll do now is I'll switch over to google.com and we'll go live to the results. Okay, so here we are on good old google.com. And I want to show you what the problem was in the first place. So the company name, as I mentioned, was Newsom Construction. They're based out of Montreal, Canada. And before I do this, I want to show you this point here. Can you see when you're typing into Google, Google's giving you suggestions. And one of those suggestions tied to most company names is reviews. So Google is really pushing people to search on reviews. So these review sites are becoming more and more powerful. Okay, I want to point that out. So let's do just Newsom Construction first. And so in the past, they had the #1 spot, but just one of their listings was showing up here. Okay, and then the next 2 were poor reviews. And then they had their Google page, which had a poor review on it. So once we kind of did what we did, we created the video, created the press release, and then syndicated everything out. These are the results now for their company name. So when we added a testimonial section to their site, you can see all of a sudden they're controlling the first 4 spots on Google with their company name, which is how you should be with your company name for sure. The next one here is a little website that I created just to target their name and this keyword, renovationmontreal.org. Job Boom is a job site which we don't control. Seek Odin is actually a directory in Montreal that's quite powerful, so we don't control that one either. And then this is our press release. Okay, so we control the content on that. Here's a video that showed up, and here's my personal site, which I just set up to grab that the last spot. So out of the top 10 rankings, top 10 results for Newsome Construction, you can see that we control 8 of them, and those bad reviews are nowhere to be found anymore. Okay, so they've been bumped back to further pages, and in fact, I think it's actually showing up on the 3rd page. But very few people go through the first page. So here we are, Newsome Construction. Now let's do Newsome Construction reviews and see what happens. This is where they had the problem before, because those 2 reviews were showing up in the top 2 spots. So now that we've uploaded our video, you can see our video has actually been syndicated, picked up on MySpace and twice on YouTube. Okay, so it's controlling the top 3 spots. And then this is a directory that picked up the information from the press release. Next one is our press release again. First post, let's click on that. This is kind of a news aggregator, and what they've done is they picked up our video. Okay, and that, getting back here, is being, pause this video for you. So that has been syndicated on first post twice. Okay, so that's controlling a couple more things. The testimonials page that we added to Newsome is now showing up. And then it's the Newsome main site. And then finally this one, it's funny because this is actually a Polish site that has picked up the, I believe it is the press release. No, it's the video they picked up. So that controls the entire first page of Google. Okay, so there's none of the spots on the first page of Google where we have not created the content when somebody's doing a search for Newsome Construction reviews. So I hope you see how powerful that is. We took a situation which was a little uncomfortable and very damaging for the client, and with a couple of just simple steps really. Create a video, syndicate the video, write a press release, syndicate the press release, and we managed to completely eliminate that one bad review that was showing up in 3 places. So I hope this makes sense, and I'll switch back to the PowerPoint. Okay, we're back. I hope you found that that helpful, and hopefully you could see some of the value that could bring to a business like yours. In a perfect world, we would have been able to get that client to remove the negative review himself, but he wouldn't do so, so we basically had to bury his negative reviews with testimonials from real clients. Now this is important as well. These reviews were real. They have an entire testimonial section on their site now, which is very valuable to their marketing. But you don't want to make fake reviews. Don't ever do that. It'll always come back to bite you, okay? And the other thing is that we just used one video in this case. Imagine if we had 20, 30 different videos. That was just with one video, which is very easy to do. You could have a real testimonial video from one of your customers speaking about your business, or you could just make it out of PowerPoint the way we did with their testimonials. Now, the other thing to point out is this client is now somewhat protected from any negative reviews that may be posted in the future. Okay, it's going to be really difficult for somebody to come in and bump off all of those posts and all of those videos that we have listed on the first pages of Google. So they're pretty comfortable right now. But most importantly, of course, is that they're gaining infinitely more exposure for his services. Remember before, he didn't have any reviews showing up anywhere on Google until that unhappy client posted negative reviews, which of course is worst case scenario. But what we did was we took a bad situation, turned it into actually a really excellent situation for him, because now he's showing up all over the place. He's very happy, he's getting leads, and that's the most important thing. You can do the exact same thing. Again, the steps are create a video, add the video to YouTube. You can then syndicate the video if you wish. That's not always necessary, but it's always helpful. And then if you're still not happy with the results you're getting, write a press release, have that syndicated, and build the links back to your site and to your videos. And usually that will bump you right up on the first page. You can do this yourself, or just give us a call, see the information down below. we would be more than happy to do this for you. Again, thank you so much for spending time with us. I hope you found this valuable, and by all means, give me a call anytime if I can help you with your business. Thanks so much.